Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, PrincetonTrader.com, here for NTMarkets.com with your Wednesday morning pre-market webcast. Okay, S&P E-mini futures daily chart. Um, what you've seen here after this initial run-up off of the 1890 area is essentially 6 sessions of sideways action. So, I've been saying for the last couple days, anybody that tries to convince you that the market is overbought or that the market has gone straight up, that type of stuff needs to be just dismissed, completely dismissed. We made the 2002 75 highs. We retraced that all the way back down to 1987, and we've basically been putting in decent lows every day since. Thursday, Friday, Tuesday. What we're seeing now, and it had a little boost from the Ukraine news about a potential ceasefire that wasn't. We popped up as high as 2011, and then we came back down to 2004. Now, 2004 was the area in which we put in a lower high yesterday morning, and that pretty much opened the door for the bears. The bears knocked it down in the 92, but they did what they have done so many times. They lost the 97-98 area, which was important for us last week, and it was important yesterday. And then they were able to get it below that, but instead of turning that into resistance and making a lower low, which is a step that the bears can almost never do, they gave that area back up. And what I said in my room late in the day is, on a close above 97.98, we're opened up to 2004 very quickly, and over that, new highs. And here we are. So if you think that we're overbought and we're due for a pullback, I hate to burst your bubble, but if we pull back, it's not going to be because we're overbought. It's probably going to be because we get some piece of news out of the Ukraine that sticks. But right now, being at 2004, popping up to 2011 on a potential ceasefire, and then only going back to 2004 when that rumor turns out to be untrue, is a sign of strength. And you're seeing now that we're starting to break above this little range that we've been trading in for the last 6 days. You've got the upper band up at 2031. And if the price action of this 2-year or so uptrend continues, what we're going to see now is a break above, and over the next few days as we walk up into the jobs report, you're going to see a reach up into that upper band area. So you got to keep your days straight. I know it feels like Tuesday, but in reality it's Wednesday. So as we get into now and beyond, it's going to be very jobs report driven, and that has traditionally during the course of this uptrend meant higher prices. So the bulls have an advantage in that they've converted the 97 weekly pivot area. They have a further advantage with respect to the walk up into the jobs report. And they have another advantage in the fact that a lot of this overbought condition, so you had this move up and then the big down, and that worked off the overbought condition from here. Then you had another 4 to 7 days of up, and that has gotten worked off by chopping around here for 6 sessions. So if there's any doubt that there isn't enough fuel for this move, there absolutely is enough fuel. The question is whether the bulls have the resolve and whether the headlines kind of abate themselves so that the move can be made. If there's serious headlines out of the Ukraine and they're real and serious and the market cares about them, we will have a very steep decline similar to this day. But then the question becomes, can the bears hold it? The bears will have a great hour. They'll have a great couple of hours, and then it just turns into another dip. And until they change that dynamic, we're going to continue to see new prices. For 2014, the only setup that the bears have been able to capitalize on is when we get very tight Bollinger Bands and then we go down out of them. It happened, remember, it happened in July and had happened in January. See the tight bands, and we fell. Unless we get tight bands and expansion out of that compression, the bears have had a very difficult time mounting anything more than a dip to, a couple days down. Okay, everybody have a fantastic day. Follow us on Twitter at Princeton Trader. Check out the website, PrincetonTrader.com. Come check out the chat room. It's a great time to join. We've got lot of new people joining up. A lot of people joined last week. A lot of people joined this week. Come on in and see what it's all about. We'd love to meet you. I'll be back tomorrow morning with another webcast. Trade 'em well.